In a quiet little town nestled between hills and farmlands lived a 12-year-old girl named Emily. Emily was different from most kids her age, not in the way she dressed or how she spoke, but in the way she believed. She had the kind of faith that didn't waver, even when everyone else rolled their eyes. While others hoped, she prepared. It hadn't rained in her town for over 2 months. The grass had turned yellow, the air hung dry and heavy, and the local farmers were beginning to lose hope. The lake near her school had shrunk to a shallow puddle, and the schoolyard trees stood like tired skeletons under the scorching sun. The town was waiting, praying, worrying. But no clouds came. One evening, after dinner, Emily sat by her window looking up at the wide, cloudless sky. Her mother came into the room and gently placed a hand on her shoulder. "Still no rain," she sighed. Emily nodded. "I'm going to pray tonight," she said softly. "But this time, I'll carry my umbrella tomorrow." Her mother smiled, not unkindly, but with that look grown-ups give when they think kids don't understand how the world works. "You do that, honey." The next morning, the sun was brighter than ever, the heat almost unkind. As students rushed toward the school bus, wearing shorts and sipping cold drinks, Emily stepped out in her school uniform and a pair of old boots, and in her hand, a large, rainbow-striped umbrella. Her classmates stared. Some giggled. One boy pointed and said, "Expecting a flood, Emily?" But Emily just smiled and said, "No, just a little rain." At school, the teachers noticed too. Mrs. Carter, her science teacher, asked gently, "Did your forecast app tell you something ours didn't?" Emily shook her head. "No, I just prayed." The class laughed. Even the teacher chuckled, though not unkindly. But Emily stayed calm, quietly propping her umbrella beside her desk. At recess, the teasing got worse. "Rain girl," they called her. "Maybe your umbrella's for shade," someone joked. But Emily didn't snap, didn't cry. She simply looked up at the cloudless sky and whispered, "I believe." The day wore on. The sun pressed down with even more heat than usual. Emily's umbrella cast a small patch of shade wherever she went, but still no sign of rain. But then, as the final school bell rang and students began packing their bags to leave, something happened. A sound, soft at first, tapped against the windows. One by one, heads turned. The taps grew louder. Then suddenly, thunder cracked in the distance. A cloud, big, gray, rolling, pushed across the sky like an answer. And then the sky opened. Rain poured, fast and fierce, drenching the playground, soaking the roads, and sending kids squealing with surprise. In the middle of it all stood Emily, opening her rainbow umbrella with a calm smile. She walked home dry and proud, while others ran for shelter, hands over their heads. Her umbrella wasn't just for the rain. It was for the promise she believed in. That night, the local news covered the sudden rainfall. No meteorologist had predicted it. A blessing, some called it. A coincidence, others said. But the people in Emily's school? They remembered her umbrella. From that day on, Emily wasn't called Rain Girl anymore. She was known as the girl who believed. And slowly, others started to believe, too, not just in rain or sunshine, but in the idea that if you truly believe in something, you must prepare for it, even when it seems impossible. Because that's what faith is. Not just a wish whispered in silence, but a step taken in expectation. A seed planted, an umbrella carried. Faith isn't just hoping something will happen, it's preparing as if it already has. What's something you are praying or hoping for? Tell us in the comments, and more importantly, how are you preparing for it? Like this story if it touched your heart. Subscribe to Wisdom Tales for more stories that feed the soul. And hit that bell, because when the rain comes, you'll want to be ready.